The place of time. It is not enough to consider time for the things it does while it coasts along. I have heard people say time heals, time rotates, time keeps coming back. But the proponents of these philosophies have no answer for how to hold all things constant while time passes, so that they can come back in the time past and make better use of it. Dear youths, I discovered that time is the most transient of all factors of a successful life. It is only when we draw value from our time that we don't regret it in future. During a visit to a children's park in Abuja, my niece, who was 7, struggled for minutes to enter a section for toddlers who were age 5 and below to join her younger sister to play. She could not because the facilities were now too small for her. Both her height and weight sold her out. The security personnel that watched her frustration after several failed attempts walked up to her and told her very simply, "The time for you to have enjoyed this section is over. It will never come again in your lifetime. Please move over to section for age 7 now that you can." Very instructive. I once asked a colleague in the office why some employees are successful in establishment of multiple streams of income while others neither make a venture nor invest saving in other people's business to improve their net worth. He said the successful people had more time. Laughable. The truth is that no one has more time than the other. We all have 24 hours in a day. Once it is midnight, that wraps it up, with unsuccessful people recording another 24 hours with no achievement. The rich do not have an extra hour. The difference is that they know how to get value from time and start the day with a to-do list, allocating 24 hours to tasks in milestones. I discovered that they maximize time focusing on things that are important to them in order of priority. In fact, they even have more items on their schedule on daily basis than unsuccessful people. The difference is that they master efficient time management and ensure that they execute literally all tasks on their schedule. Let me advise all youths in employment like me. You don't get paid for your time at work. Rather, you are paid for the value you bring to the work within the time you are at work. And let me say it again. You don't get paid for your time at work. What you are paid for is the value you bring to the work for the time you are at work. Many people merely get to work and keep an eye on the clock for the closing time. The reward is a work life without value. It is the value that makes time worthwhile. Think about Christ, our Savior, who lived for only 33 years some 2,000 years ago. You cannot create more time in a day at work, but you can make more valuable time through efficient use of time, increasing your worth and thereby getting paid more. That is why 1 hour of a CEO time is more important than 1 hour of a new employee. Value is the key. Unfortunately, so many people who are likely to end up unsuccessful just let time pass without creating value per unit time. Dare to create value for time, no matter the situation, and you're already on your way to a successful life. Remember, nothing will change around you until you change.